Hey everybody, welcome back. I'm Jim Simmons with Smokin' Simmons Barbecue. I want to start off by apologizing. It's been a little while since I put out a video because I had a little work done on my ankle. I had my arch rebuilt and a couple other odds and ends, a couple of pins inserted so I can walk more comfortably. The downside is that I can't get out to the smoker without risking falling. So I've decided that to keep my content going, I'm going to start a kitchen series. So basically all of my favorite in-house recipes I'm going to share. First one came to mind is beef jerky. I've probably made a good 10 to 15 batches honing in the right recipe. I tend to lean more towards the savory side, the garlic side, the umami flavoring of beef jerky as opposed to a sweeter side. So I want to share that with you. It's going to be a quick video. So come on in, let's show you what goes into it. All right, what I've got here is 4 pounds of London Broil I picked up from my local grocery store. I had them shave it to about 1/8 of an inch thick, and then the guy was nice enough to actually cut it into strips. So I cannot complain. This is why I go to Publix. So I've got 4 pounds of that. We're gonna put that aside. Let's talk about the marinade. What we got first here is we've got a 1/4 cup of brown sugar. Put that in. And we've got 1 tablespoon of granulated garlic, 1 tablespoon of granulated onion, 1 tablespoon of celery salt, and 3 dashes of cayenne pepper. You can add more if you like more spice to it. Next, we have 3/4 cup of soy sauce, 1/3 of a cup of Worcestershire sauce. Now, this looks a little thicker because, as you all know, I am a huge fan of the W sauce. This stuff is legendary. I just picked up 2 bottles. It goes great on everything. I'm going to use it for a binder for a brisket. So instead of using a regular Worcestershire, I'm going to go ahead and use this one, a little bit beefed up version. Then I've got 1.5 teaspoons of liquid smoke because unfortunately I can't get out to my smoker and smoke this beef jerky. So we have to improvise. You're going to basically mix all this up. Like so. Then slide that aside. Get you a big bowl. Dump all your meat into a larger bowl. Break it up a little bit. Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and pour the marinade all over it. Make sure you get all the stuff out of it. Then you're just going to mix it in, make sure every piece is completely covered. Separate it. You want that meat to soak in. Now what I'm going to do is put all of this into some vacuum seal bags. That's some weird sounds that's coming out of this bowl. I'm going to vacuum seal this into a couple of bags, stick it in my fridge for overnight. So anytime you can get, I want to say 12 to 18 hours worth of marinating is fine, but I like to put it in at around noon on one day, and tomorrow morning I'll go ahead and throw these on my dehydrator. So next time you see me, we'll be setting up the dehydrator machine and going from there. Stay tuned. Okay, it is now the next morning. Went ahead and took this bag of goodness out of the fridge. I had it laying flat, and I did flip it just before I went to bed, so it had equal sides to marinate. You make sure all the juices get penetrated into the meat. So I'm going to go ahead and put this in the bowl here just to kind of help me stand it up, and let's go ahead and get started. So what you want to do is take some of these here. If there's anything dripping, go ahead and drain it off the bag, but obviously there isn't. Everything's soaked in pretty nicely. Got some small little bits here and there. What you want to do is lay it to where every piece has a little bit of space in between it, just so it can breathe. Now this is the part that may take a little while, so I'm going to go ahead and finish this up and be right back. Stay tuned. Okay, so I've managed to get half of it on 4 of the dehydrator racks. Still have the other half in here, so that means I'm making 2 batches. All we have to do now is put the lid on, and then we're going to go ahead and set it for 4 hours at whatever temperature your dehydrator machine runs at. I believe this one runs at 145. So, but I'm going to go ahead and let it run for 4 hours, and we'll see what it looks like then. Stay tuned. All right, folks, it's now been a total of 8 hours because I remember that I had to do 2 batches. So 4 hours for the first batch, 4 hours for the second. Went and saw a movie, so it's a little later than I expected, but I wanted to finish this and show you guys what how it turned out. Take a look. Now that is what you call beef jerky mountain. See, and we didn't put a whole lot of brown sugar in it because the brown sugar would make it really sticky. So this is nice and dry, a little bit of salt crystals dried up on there. However, we did start with 4 pounds of London Broil, and you'll never guess how much we have left. All right, as I just stated, we started with 4 pounds of London Broil. I weighed it all out, and we're just under 2 pounds. So we lost 2 pounds of moisture during the drying process. So gotta say, I'm very happy with the yield that it gave, and of course, taste test. Now I do have to tell you, my kids have been sampling this all day because it's been sitting out. But just to prove to you that it's good, this beats any store brand. Any store brand. Oh, I'm gonna have a hard time keeping this from getting eaten by my family. But if you're looking for a good beef jerky recipe, try this one out. You won't be disappointed. If you have a better one, let me know in the comments. Put them down there. I'd love to try out different things. Right now, I think I got this nailed down. And as always, if you like what you're watching, smash that like button, subscribe. I appreciate all of my existing subscribers. And until next time, see you guys later. Oh, one more thing. I want to give a huge shout out to my son, the videographer. He's been really helping me out a lot since I've been put on my my scooter and from my surgery. So I want to give a big shout out to my son, Ethan. Thank you so much. I really appreciate everything you do. And of course, my wife. She's been extremely helpful with everything. So really appreciate both of you guys. Of course, my daughter as well. She's been helping out when she doesn't have such a busy schedule. So anyway, see you guys later.